Well, without further ado, I would like for us to get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the official Road to Moon AMA, where today we're going to talk about the minting process, and we're even going to have a cheeky showcase. My name is Mime, and I will be your host for this cheeky AMA. And today we have co-founders Stan and Shamak joining us here today. How are you two gentlemen?
Mine getting better every day, as usual.
Yeah, hustling.
In my case, how are
Hustling
you?
as always. Yeah, I'm good.
How's
I'm good.
Korea?
I'm excited. Oh, Korea is very Koreaning. There's a lot of kimchi here, and for
Have
those
you
of you
already
just
visited
joining,
Dokwan's apartment?
what's that?
Have you already visited Dokwan?
Oh,
Or Dokwan?
darn it. Actually, for those of you filing in right now, my name is Do Kwan, and I'm the founder of Terraforma Labs. And yes, thank you for joining. Today, this AMA will be about Luna 2.0 and how you can get on this sweet investment right now. Darn it, you ruined my joke. I
I'm
wanted to say
seriously
it.
asking, how's the Korean community? Because all this shit went down in your own backyard. So how's the Korean community reacting to this meltdown that happened a few weeks back?
There are tons of people. There are horror stories every day. Like I try not to stay away from it. But if you can know some of the Korean news and some of the Korean message boards or whatever, there's all kinds of crazy stories. Like one guy, I read one story. It was like on some chat room or something, but it's like a screen cap, and this guy in Korean says, "I took out, I took out like 200K from my father's account and like 300K from his company's account. Like he took out a loan against his father's account. And then he's like, I took a loan against my mom's asset and then our home and then and it basically totaled up to something. I'm butchering it, but it totaled up to over $2 million worth of assets that were lost in Luna because he was just like, I'm gonna just put it all into Anchor Protocol for that sweet 20% yield. He lost it all, and he's like, I don't even have the heart to tell my wife because my wife is the one who told me stay away from that crypto shit. So yeah, there's a lot of people hurting right now in Korea. Let me just put it that way.
Shit. But you know that we've got a new contender in China, USDD, and they're offering 30%.
Oh, 30%.
It's even more sustainable.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What's that extra D stand for? USDD.
No, I mean, we all
USD
know. No. It's
Or
like
maybe
a big
dumb.
D.
Yeah, USD dumb.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, but it's cool. The Korean crypto community. I mean, they've seen tons of crazy stuff. So we'll get through this together. Through Luna 2.0. Just kidding. This is not financial advice. Anyways, yeah. Again, for those of you joining in, my name is not Do Kwan. I am not the founder of Terra or Luna Foundation Guard. We are here with Shamak and Stan, and we are going to proceed with the awesome minting process showcase that we have here for you today. So first, gentlemen, I'd like to ask you some questions. First off, how many NFTs will be minted this first time around? For Wave 1.
Wave 1 is very small, very exclusive, I would say. And there will be 100 NFTs minted. And for every NFT minted, the minting participant gets a premium pass, which gives him access to all the next mints. And this premium pass is also in the form of an NFT, so you can trade it easily. But you're getting it for free.
Ooh, so the pass itself is an NFT to allow you to get more NFTs. And
yeah, I mean,
how
it works in a pretty similar way as a whitelist pass, but it's a premium pass that gives you access to all the waves, right? So everybody who mints in the wave 1 gets this opportunity.
That's dope. And how much does it cost to mint a Wave 1 NFT?
It's 0.5 Sol.
0.5 Sol. And how much is that in Luna token? Have you been able to calculate that?
3 million
20
Luna.
billion.
Okay, but okay, 1 Sol equals 1 Sol. So it'll be 0.5 Sol per NFT. Okay, cool. And what sort of NFTs are going to be featured in Wave 1? What kind of benefits will they give to the users?
I mean, you get because in general there are 6 rarities of the NFTs, right? First 4 rarities are the machines, then the legendary is an avatar, and the mythic is a car, right? So you will be able to get all of these rarities except the common. I mean the most common one, because as we said, wave 1 is a premium wave, and you are sure that you will get uncommon or high rarity. But in general, you can get all the types. It's totally random, and I'm looking for the because I have a file where all the percentages are shown. Just give me a second. Mm. Yeah. So in the first wave, you have 0% to hit common, 30% to hit uncommon, 25% to hit rare, 20% to hit epic, 15% to hit legendary, and 10% to hit mythic. And yeah, so these are the best percentages that will be in the whole pre-sale in general.
Okay, that's awesome. And you mentioned the premium pass before. Like, do we need that in order to mint one of these NFTs?
Sorry, again. What was your question?
Oh, the pass, like the whitelist slots. Do we absolutely need them to get to mint one of these NFTs for Wave 1?
Okay, so it works in a way. If you have a whitelist pass, you are 100% sure that you will be able to buy an NFT, right? And we are giving all the whitelist pass holders 3 days time that you will be able to mint your NFT in general, and anything that is left, if anything is left, after 3 days, will go to the public sale. So, for example, if from this 100 people, like 75 will mint using the whitelist passes, then the 25 is open for the public sale for everybody to buy in general. And you can't buy bulk, obviously. You can just buy, one by one.
I see. Thank you for answering that. By the way, our dear community, if you're listening right now, we are doing a cheeky whitelist slot giveaway. So we will be giving some cheeky slots away based on the most interesting question and the most active participant. So please go into the AMA channel and leave your questions right there in AMA questions under the voice category, right? And I will be happy to ask your questions to Stan and Shamak. We already have a couple comments here. Keenan Thought says, give it to me so that I can mint many cars. Mint many cars. But is it just like one slot? You can only mint one car, one mythic?
Is that the question?
You,
No, it's like
yeah, yes.
in this 100 NFTs minted, 10% will be mythic, right? So 10 of this 100 will be mythic, so it will be cars, and it's totally random if you will hit the car or not.
I see. Okay, thanks for clearing that up. And what is sort of what you project the value of these NFTs will be in the future? Because right now, where people will be able to mint them for 0.5 Solana, but what do you think these will be worth later on, or how will they increase and maintain their value?
So guys, first of all, this will be 1800 NFTs minted in the pre-sale that will give you an access to early access of the game, which is the biggest benefit of this mint. And in general, wave 1 it's 0.5 sol, wave 2 is 1 sol, wave 3 it's 1.5 sol, and wave 4 is 2 sol. And after we launch the game, there will be additional 30 to 100 NFTs sold in within a few months, and the prices of these NFTs will be much bigger. We'll be starting from 10 sol per NFT, because we'll be giving a huge benefits in the game. And about the value, I think at least at the value of the prices of the next waves when we will launch the game. And oh, sorry, somebody messaged me. And when it comes to the benefits that it gives, we were talking about this earlier. Let me open the file. This gives you daily free racing tries, which is, there are some racing tries that are paid, but also you can practice for free. It gives you mining power, so you'll be able to mine tokens with this NFT. It gives you access to the community pool and gives you community pool boost. So you'll be getting some tokens from the community pool if you're an active player. It gives you staking power, it gives you racing boosts, and it increases percentage chance of drop on NFT drop arena. It enables NFT staking, and it's of course blendable, so you can level it up in general. I think what's important right now, and what I wanted to mention, because I think that everybody is waiting for that, because we have a recording from the developers, because right now we are moving from the developer environment to the I don't know, to the production environment. So I wanted, because I think that's the biggest goal of this AMA, to show how exactly the process of the minting will look like. So first of all, what you need to do is register on wallet.insertstonks.io, and I'm pasting this link to this instruction in the AMA chat, because this is the most important, I think, for you to know. Later, you need to make sure that you have a Phantom wallet. And when the Phantom wallet, when the presale starts, you need to connect your wallet to our InsertStonk system. And that's very important for anybody that's holding a whitelist pass. You need to have this whitelist pass on your Phantom that is connected to our system, because then it will recognize it and it will enable you to click the button buy, right? And you also need to make sure that you have enough SOL for this mint, which is 0.5 SOL. And yeah, and that's it. And now let me share my screen and show you this precious recording I have. Just a second. Przemek, smile. Yeah, just a second. Yeah, so when you're in the system, you connected your wallet. This is from Natalia, our Solana developer. Then you need to connect your wallet. I mean, this is pretty standard stuff. So, but we are doing it 100% in our environment. So, I mean, there is always a way to miss something. So we wanted to show you. So you click in Connect Wallet, then this model shows up, and you have description here, and you can click Let's Go.
Let's
And
go.
yeah, let's go. This opens buy and mint click, and to proceed with the mint. And obviously you don't see the NFT that you get before you get it. Here, let me put that a bit forward, because it, Solana sometimes works pretty slow.
Wow, this is actually pretty cool. I've never seen something like this before, at least in a Web 3.0 setting. Because it's like a loot box, but I mean, ooh, what's going to be said? Oh,
And yeah, yeah. And we got Unicom, and here you're gonna see the NFT that you got. You can also see it later in the My NFTs tab, which is at the top. And later, if you open the Phantom, you will also be able to see it in your Phantom wallet. And of course, if you want to, here in the My NFTs tab, and later, if you want to use this NFT in the game or access the early access of the game, then you'll have to have it in your wallet or in your in our InsertStonk system. But we're planning to do a Medium article about every step, because we want it to be as clear as possible. So after the pre-sale, when you buy an NFT and you have it on your wallet, then you can access the early access of the game, and you can start playing for the prize pools that we'll be supplying with the tokens. You can start testing the games. We'll be sending Przemek, how's Ankieta, a service, the surveys to to give us feedback about the game, and you'll be able to get some rewards for that as well. And yeah, just having fun, because the game will be open only to the people that have an NFT.
Awesome. Okay, so there's going to be all kinds of dope benefits that users can get if they acquire these exclusive NFTs.
Exactly. So
And
maybe let me give you a taste of what's to come. So, I'm the guy who's played the game most. My high score is I think around 400,000. So 400,000 points on the road to moon. So there is a challenge that I will be hosting for the whole community, where once a week, NFT holders that sign up will be able to race me for a cash prize. I mean, I'm putting up a bounty. If you can beat me, each of us will have 3 tries. If you can beat me, well, the bounty's yours.
ooh,
I'm
are you going to disclose what that bounty is, or is that a secret for later?
It will be it will vary depending on the on how many people want to take part in this as well. So it's best. I want this is a skill based game. Really, it's fun to play, very hard to master, and the goal is for people to practice, to be active players, because that's how our system, our economy is designed. It's designed around activity. It's designed around the fact that you, the player, will be practicing, you'll be making higher scores, you'll be having fun in the game, and yep. So everyone who has an NFT will be able to practice without any limits whatsoever, and they will later be able to race me. Stan holds the second biggest score, actually, so you will be
God damn
racing
it.
him once, and then you'll be racing me. Depending on the
I
day,
mean,
actually.
Shamak has hit such a sick score that I lost my motivation to play. But for a couple of days already, I'm playing every day because guys, if you will be getting early access to the game, we will be just playing together. So I'll have to beat Przemek, obviously. I'll do my best.
Well,
I see.
I mean, if you manage, of course, but I don't. I've made that high score only once, so there is hope, Stan. It's not like I do it every day.
Well, it sounds like it's a real game, unlike a lot of these other blockchain or NFT games I see, where it's just like, okay, you buy this NFT and you put it on this, on a website on the UI, and maybe there's some nice graphic designs, but it's just like, oh, stake your NFT and get points or whatever, but there's no actual gameplay. So Road2Moon is an actual skill-based game. And yeah, do you guys see any other examples in the market of an actual game in which you can earn tokens?
Well, I think there are a couple of pretty big titles coming up around the space that I am personally excited about. But I didn't see much yet, at least nothing similar to what we have designed, because as we mentioned from the very beginning, this game is supposed to be the proof of concept for our technology, but we as well are very economy focused and want this to succeed in both areas, so that the token doesn't go to zero very soon after launch. It's actually all thanks to Stan that the economy is designed the way that it is. So yeah, to answer your questions, I haven't seen many games that operate in the way that we do, even though the space is growing and new games are popping up daily, which
Yeah.
is exciting to me because I like to see progress.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of exciting projects going on these days for sure, and Road2Moon is a special one. And there, I think I see some questions in the AMA channel, the voice channel. But before we continue, I would like to do a random giveaway for a whitelist spot right now. And one of our lovely mods has just given me a list of names for all who are attending right now. So let me.
Okay, so maybe let me answer a few questions already.
Oh,
Benjay, if the game is out, boss, where we can open play the game, is there an app we need to download? No, you don't need to download anything. The game will be made available to the NFT holders within the Hot Wallet ecosystem. The game is in WebGL, so it's browser based. You play it using your keyboard only. No need to download anything, and you'll be able to practice as much as you want. Uh, Stan, this is a question for you. Sorry, is it real? By playing an early access, I can have
I'm
a chance to be
already
dropped with NFTs.
I'm already talking with P1 Todd because I think he thought that these will be the NFTs from the presale. No, these will be collectible NFTs, lands, or parts of the NFTs that you can later blend. So in general, there will be, high chance to be dropped with something that is absolutely something different that is sold in the presale, and the chance of being dropped with that when there is open access, it's very low because there will be big traffic. But we are expecting to have between 700 to 1,000 players in the early access, and then the chances are much much higher.
Yep, and there is also a list of questions by Sir Piotr that I would like to answer with you, Stan. So, question number one: what to do with my hero before game start? Um, I don't really know what you
Is it a
meant by
question?
that question. To be honest, if you have a hero NFT, you will be able to select this. So basically speaking, the hero NFT. Did we reveal that already, Stan? What, how that will work?
But
The
wait,
avatar
what?
NFT.
Avatar. Yeah, we did.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if everybody heard that. So you can describe
Okay,
it.
so let's maybe say a few more words about that. So, if you are lucky enough to choose an avatar NFT, you will be able to supply us with any picture you want, and we will turn this into an in-game avatar, and it will be forever. Like the NFT will stay like that forever. Or you can keep the avatar NFT empty without uploading anything to us, and thus it will increase in value even more, because if the game will be interesting to other players, they might want to pay a high price to put their face in it, right? So this is what you can do with the avatar NFT. Do you have final date for game start? So the early access is going to be rolled out to all of you NFT holders on the 30th of June, and that's when you'll be able to start playing the game and start skilling yourself up. We are working on the full version of the game, which will be made available in a few months down the road, because we are building a much larger scope than what you're going to be experiencing now. Actually, this mode that you'll be playing now is only going to be one small racing mode within the entire Road to Moon game, in which you'll be able to play many mini games, as well as build your own tracks, race with other people on those tracks, or race against the traffic. Sky's the limit. Do you have an approximate date for the Road to Moon token listing? So the Road to Moon token is ISRM, and Stan, maybe you can answer that question.
Yeah, it's in Q3. So whenever whenever we announce the open access of the game, when all the game modes will be ready, then we'll be listing the token before the opening the game. And it works in a way that also, I mean, I think I can disclose that also if you're holding an NFT, because as always, if the tokens will be given to the public, there will be a big buy pressure on the DEX, and you will have a priority queue if you're holding an NFT to buy the tokens. But it will be in Q3 before the launch of the open access of the game.
Okay,
I
before.
also have a question. I know that this question is out of the box, but just a question. When the STNX will launch? STNX will launch at also at Q3. It also depends on because right now, as we said, we're working right now with 5 games that we'll be listing, and we are aiming to launch the token to zgrać. How to say it in English? To
Correlate.
To correlate that with the games that will be opening, because we want the token to have utility already. So the more games
Mhm.
are already there, the higher utility there is, the higher demand, and that's the moment that we will listing the token.
Exactly. So, as Stan mentioned, we want to list the token the moment that it will be actually usable. This is kind of what we're going after, especially since we're the high and mighty promoters of sustainable economies.
Yes. Yeah.
So, will Road to Moon be the first game on the Insert Stonks engine? When and which next game on Insert Stonks engine? Um, Road to Moon will be the first game on the connected to the Stonk engine. It will serve as the proof of concept, and we are actually already connecting other games and testing our solutions. Please remember that this is a very big technology we're building, and it's right now in early alpha. So there's much more work ahead of us, and also all the developers that are working with us are of great help. Helping us train our algorithms on their data. It's actually amazing the feedback we're getting. So, more games will probably come sooner than we all think. But definitely, Road to Moon will have priority and will be first on the platform in order to, generate traction because it's our game. So, Sir Piotr, I hope this answers most of your questions.
I see Bremixon asks, have all whitelist ones have been given out? Nope, but we have only a few left. I think that we're giving away today one. Am I right, Mime?
We're actually giving away 3.
Three.
One for the most active participant. I think I did mention this at the beginning. One for the most active participant, and one for the person with the best question. So, gentlemen, please help me decide which of those questions that would be. Who help me decide who asked the best question in your mind. And one thing, and the other one is a wheel of name, randomly picked winner. Yes, that's what I meant to say. I wanted to do it in the middle to kind of like break it up a bit, but we actually have time now. If you guys would like, we have time for just to answer a couple more questions before we wrap it up. So if you have any questions right now, please feel free to send them that way. And these are all white. By the way, these are all Wave 1 slots. By the way.
Whoa, that's sick.
Yes.
Really?
That's
Yes.
sick.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
60 is happy. I see everybody that is writing has already whitelist Wave 1. I see Benjay doesn't have
I
it.
think a few people have a couple of Wave 1s actually.
Sense. I mean,
Yes,
if
there's
you
been a
have
lot of
been
enthusiasm.
active and you were able to get 2, I mean, I'm pretty fine with somebody having 2 or 3 because I mean, you earn it. You earned it. You've earned it. Sorry,
Yes.
English.
So before we continue with a couple more questions, and again, if you guys have questions, please feel free to ask. We always appreciate your engagement and answering your questions. I'm going to change the screen share because I have a
Dan,
list.
there is an interesting question from Ben J. About he says that he has a Wave 3 whitelist pass. Mime, you can start spinning already.
Oh, okay.
He says that he has a Wave 3 whitelist pass, and he's asking like when we'll be able to mint Wave 3.
So the answer for that is whenever we close Wave 1, then we open Wave 2. We expect to close the Wave 1, in about 4 to 5 days. We're all winners here. Maximum. Then we open Wave 2, and right after that we open Wave 3. So within a few weeks, for sure, you'll be able to mint your NFT in Wave 3. But right now you have a chance to win Wave 1.
For sure.
Good luck, man.
Yes, and here we have a chance. Speaking of chances, we have this thing called the Wheel of Names. Ooh, and yes, one of the lovely mods has given me a list of everyone's name who has participated thus far, and I hope everyone can see their name. What we're going to do is I'm going to click to spin. So here we go. Best of luck to you all. 3, 2, 1. Bum, 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 bum. Who could it be? Oh, oh, oh! It's but 3K! Wah, 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 wah!
Budek, nice. I've seen
Budek,
Budek with
yeah.
us from the very beginning. I'm happy
Yeah.
for you, my friend.
Oh,
I'm
very
very
yes.
good.
happy for you.
Congratulations,
Okay,
Budek, yes.
Brilu has a nice question. Are you prepared for playing game by hundreds of players at once? Is the server going to hold it? Have you prepared any backup idea? Yes, of course the server will hold it. I mean, we've been testing the game for quite some time now. So we are actually not worried about that at all. And yes, we have contingency plans in case something goes wrong.
All right. I'm looking for those questions. Yeah, that's a very good question. Mm-hmm. Yes, and oh yes, by the way, Budek, please contact our lovely mod Eve for your whitelist pass. Congratulations, yes. And let's see, do we have any more questions? I think that's about it.
I think Rafał Pick is typing. Come on, Rafał.
Yes. Yes, I think we have one, maybe two more, time for one or two more questions before we wrap it up. Sir Piotr says, here's a clarification to my first question from the list.
What can I do with minted NFT? It will just give me access to the game, or can I stake it, or there are any other options? So it definitely gives you access to the game in the very beginning, and I'll let Stan answer the rest, because in the full version, you will have many things to do with it. Whereas in the early access,
Oh, where is this question? Because
from Sir Piotr,
where is it? What can I do with minted NFT? Yeah, so first of all, access to the early access, and you can't use it immediately to mine because I mean we're still testing the game. But as I said, you're getting some rewards from the prize pool that you'll be able to compete with the other players, and we'll drop some tokens for you to be able to compete. Not so you won't have to pay for anything. You'll just be able, to take some gamble and race with others. You'll be able to race with us. You'll be able to give us feedback and get also some rewards. And also, as I said, collectible NFTs, lands, and parts of the NFTs that later will be blendable, right? So for the early access, you get the access to the early access, which is very exclusive, and later you will have all the benefits. And I see that you have whitelist wave 1, so we will buy it for 0.5 sol, and you will see that the prices after this for waves will be much higher for the NFTs in the future. I mean, we know that you guys all are with us from the beginning. I mean, I know basically everybody who's typing in this chat, to be honest. So I mean, we're sharing the opportunity, and we can't wait to play with you in the early access.
that's for sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
I mean,
And
come
I
on,
think
who wants to beat me?
Yeah. Let's go to Mime. Go with the
Yeah.
next one.
Oh yes, we have time for maybe like one more question by Keenan Thought. He says, and this is kind of relevant to what you were talking about. Do you guys will you guys have some kind of NFT staking stuff here in Road2Moon since the game is not out yet? I'm not exactly sure what that means. Will there be any NFT staking available?
NFT staking and and mining with the NFTs will be open when the game is open.
When the game is open.
When the open access of the game.
Yeah, so when the
Yeah.
full version is out. In
What
early
kind
access,
of token? Yeah, I think because we need to draw 2 more names, right?
Well, actually, the other two categories were the most active participants, who was the most engaged, and who asked the best questions. So, Stan, would you please help and decide who do you think was the most active person in today's AMA in the community?
Shamak, help me.
okay. In my opinion, I think that the best question came at least the one that I like most, came from Brillo because it was technical, it was intuitive. I liked the question about hundreds of players playing at once and whether the servers are going to hold. Those are the types of questions that we love to answer. But whereas the most active is either Benjay or Key Non Thought. So Stan, choose.
Yes, Dan.
Oh my god, it's a tough choice. I mean, keen on thought. You already have a whitelist pass wave 1, but I think we can say it's almost a draw. So let's say we give to Keen of Thought whitelist pass wave 2, and we give to Benjay one whitelist pass wave 1. And I think that's the best choice. So one more whitelist we're giving away.
All right. Well, you heard it. So, yes, Benjay and Keenan Thought, congratulations on your whitelist slots. Please DM Eva about your slots, and congratulations to you as well. And congratulations to Brylu. I agree. That was a pretty dope question. I like that technical, intuitive question indeed. And that's it for today's awesome minting process AMA. Thank you everyone for joining today. I've been your host, Mime. If you want to learn more about Road2Moon, you can check out our Litepaper 2.0. Go to road2moon.io and you can just click on the big button that says white paper, and then you can check out our Litepaper 2.0. And everyone, please stay tuned. We've got actually our discussion panel on the Wave 1 NFT launch coming up soon in just a few hours. You can see it in the Discord events. And we have a ton of content and updates. Our team's been hard at work, and we've got a lot of awesome stuff going on. So thank you so much for your engagement and your participation. Really means a lot to us, and we wouldn't be here without you. So thank you so much, Shamak and Stan, for your time. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we wrap it up?
No.
Thanks, guys. Make sure to be there in the discussion panel. There will be a lot of different projects. We'll be discussing a lot of stuff from Web3. Make sure to be there. And thank you guys for being here. We really appreciate it.
Yep. Thank you all.